Hello and a very warm welcome to Bharata First. This is FRP Explains. I'm frankrausanpereira. Since you're here, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and then click on all notifications. And do share the video as well so that more people get to know about Bharata First. Also, let me now inform you about Bharata First Knowledge Center, a learning experience like none other. Hundreds are already a part of the Knowledge Center and are thoroughly enjoying the journey so far. They're calling it a life altering experience and something that they have never experienced before. And I urge all of you to go to kc.bharatafirst.com and look at all the details there and register today. Register for this all new learning experience and don't be left behind, because we really have something that is different and something that is new, innovative, and something that you have never seen before. So go to kc.bharatafirst.com and register now. Well, there has been some news really as far as the automobile sector is concerned, and it's not good news. In the past, we've seen several automobile manufacturers exit from the Indian market, be it Harley Davidson or General Motors for that matter. But one of the oldest foreign companies to have come to India is Ford Motors. And Ford India has decided to wind up its India operations after it has seen a loss over the last 10 years of about $2 billion. Ford has been in the Indian market for over 25 years now, and they have been trying to capture the market for all these years, but unfortunately they have not been able to do so. Despite being in India for over 25 years, they've been only able to capture about 2% of the automobile market in the country, and they say that they want to cut their losses and have decided to move out their operations from India. This means that cars like the EcoSport, Figo, Aspire, Endeavour, and all the other Indian Ford cars that we see will no longer be manufactured in the plants of Ford in India, one which is in Gujarat, the other one which is in Tamil Nadu. The operations, of course, for manufacturing engines for the international cars will continue to take place till about the second quarter of 2022. But Indian car manufacturing stops immediately, and that comes as a big blow as far as the Indian automobile sector is concerned, especially the dealership and the Federation of Automobile Dealers Association have in fact come out and said that this comes as a big blow to them, because there are about 170 odd dealers with over 400 or close to about 400 showrooms that Ford has across the country. There's an inventory of about 1,000 cars that has still not been sold. So these dealers also employ about 40,000 people as a whole. So these dealers are worried and concerned about their future and what is likely to happen, because even the inventory of cars that they have invested in after taking several loans, many people now are not going to go forward and buy Ford cars even after they get massive discounts, because they know that the company no longer exists in India. Ford, on its part, has said that it is going to continue to give support and after sales service to those who have already bought the vehicles, and that's going to continue for some time, is what the company has said. And they have said that they're going to try and ease the pain and pressure on the dealers and dealership as well. And because they are still going to cater to the international market, they are still going to need some of these dealers and some of the network that they have to ensure that they cater to the international market. But it's not going to be much, and the concerns of the FADA are genuine and justified. They have been calling for a Franchisee Protection Act, suggesting that if any foreign company or an automobile manufacturer shuts shop like this and packs up and leaves, they have to get some kind of protection. And I think that it is high time that we protect our own dealers and our own dealerships and our own employees as well, because 40,000 employees through these dealerships will be affected because Ford India has decided to shut shop. Countries like China, some of the European countries and others have such an act in place and such a legislation in place where they have protection for the franchisees. So it's high time, I think, we also got something like this so that we protect our players and we protect our investors and those who have invested heavily in such kind of initiatives. That is one. Secondly, of course, it speaks about how India as an automobile market has become extremely crowded and has become difficult for even the world's fourth largest automobile manufacturer to survive, because the market has been taken by storm by the far eastern companies of Japan and South Korea. And don't forget, our own Maruti Suzuki as well has been doing extremely well. So the kind of market that we cater to here, small cars, mid-size and budget cars is what is doing extremely well in India right now. So the automobile sector is going through that phase, and it might not be booming as much as people would have thought in over the last few years or so. COVID-19 pandemic also has compounded the troubles of all the automobile manufacturers and general car buyers as well, and hence we are seeing all this being played out. What happens next, where this goes, of course, remains to be seen. But India as a market continues to be lucrative for those who know how to do business in India. Ford India, of course, closing down their operations was their last resort, because they tried to get into some kind of a partnership with Mahindra and Mahindra as well before they took this drastic step of deciding to exit India. But the talks failed and they did not come through, and hence they decided to finally exit from the country. So it's not just Ford, but there have been several other American companies and several other big automobile companies that have had to leave India as well. So it's a cutthroat market, it's a difficult market to survive and thrive on, but those who understand the market are doing extremely well and are flourishing. So India continues to be a good market, and companies from around the world will look to invest and look to tap into the Indian market. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of FRP Explains. If you like the content, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and then click on all notifications. And do share the content as well, so that more people get to know about Bharata First. Before I go, let me also remind you about Bharata First Knowledge Center, a learning experience like none other, which will transform the way you learn. Hundreds are already a part of the Knowledge Center and are completely enjoying the journey so far. They're calling it the best thing that they have ever witnessed in life. You too can be a part of the Knowledge Center. Ensure that you don't be left behind and are not left behind. Go to kc.bharatafirst.com and register today. You can get all the details there and be a part of this incredible new learning experience. Don't be left behind. Also, there's a small request before I go. For those of you who would like to contribute and keep our content alive, you may do so by using the payment links in the description of this video. A small contribution that you make will be a giant leap for us to keep bringing you this content. That's it from me. See you again next time.